What's going on, world? Today I'm back in Kentucky, out for a hike with Kane today. We're down in the Whitley County section of the Daniel Boone National Forest, hiking out to an old favorite, Dog Slaughter Falls. But as you all know, I like to call it Dog Slobber Falls for Kane's sake, and all other dogs' sakes for that matter. But there is a slight chance for rain today, but we got our rain gear with us just in case it does kind of pour down. But if it's just a light rain, we got the canopy of the trees in the forest, so it should stay pretty dry, hopefully. But we're gonna keep driving out here, hit the trail, go check out the falls. Yeah, so the bridge is still out here at the creek crossing at the second trailhead for Dog Slaughter Falls. So you just got to drop down here. Came to show us the way. Cross the creek there to the other side. Only time this is really a problem is after some heavy rain. You're definitely going to get wet crossing here, but just be prepared for that. Otherwise, it's a easy little creek crossing here. And then back up this side over here. Yeah, on the drive in, I did notice that the upper trailhead for Dog Slaughter Falls was closed. I know there's a lot of blown down trees along the trail there. So you just come down here to the second trailhead, the shorter route to Dog Slaughter Falls. Start here, you'll be able to hike out to the falls. But hiking in from that first trailhead, it appears that the trail is closed for all the down trees. Yeah, so the rain didn't even wait for us to hit the trail before it rode in. But thankfully so far it's just a little bit of a light rain. Went ahead and put the rain gear on anyway, just in case it was to downpour real quick. But if it doesn't rain by the time we get out to the falls, we'll take all the rain gear off, because there's only a slight chance this morning, and then it should clear up by the afternoon. But we'll see what it does. Hopefully it doesn't rain too hard though. Yeah, since that rain has passed and that sun's tried to come out, it's made it nice and steamy out here. Humidity is on the rise out here today, but we're almost down to the falls, so if we have to, we'll get in the water and cool off a little bit, but it's not too bad yet. But let's keep going down here, go check out the flow on the falls today. Alright, so here we are down at Slobber Falls. Got some pretty good flow on the falls. Pretty decent for this time of year. The lack of rain and everything. Still a nice peaceful flow on it. And another bonus, we got the place all to ourselves this morning. Came back there on that rock. So we're gonna sit here, enjoy the falls and the solitude. Yeah, it's getting dark pretty quick down here with those dark clouds rolling in. I don't know if I can pick it up on the front camera here. Yeah, it don't really show how dark they are. But it hasn't started raining yet. Even if it does, like I said, we got some shelter over here under the rock hang. So if we got to, we'll go shelter in place over there. It has been a while since I've had to ride out a rain shower, a rainstorm out in the woods, so it'd be pretty cool if it happened, but if not, oh well. But until then, just gonna sit here and enjoy the falls. Well, alright, it looks like that little thread of rain showers has passed over. Sunny blue skies once again. So I think from here, me and Kane might head on down to a little beach spot along the river off the Sheltoe Trace. Yeah, so like I said, from here, we're going to take this connector trail from Dog Slaughter Falls down to the Sheltoe Trace, and then go hang out at a little beach spot along the river. Alright, and then right here, we're coming up on the Sheltoe Trace. We're going to be heading downhill, down along these stairs, then we'll cross the footbridge over Dog Slaughter Creek over there. But if you wanted to hike down to Cumberland Falls from here, you'd head south on the trail, off to the left there. Like I said, we're going to drop down here to the right, go check out a little beach spot along the river. Alright, so we've had a good stop down here along the river. Got to play a little fetch, cool off in the water. Kane went for a little swim playing fetch, and then I kind of splashed off to cool off. But got some dark clouds trying to roll in again back there. So I think from here we might head back to the car. We've had a good day out here. We'll be passing back by the falls on the way out, so we'll stop and get a look at them on our way out. Yeah, so those storm clouds I seen rolling in when we were down at the river caught up to us now. Right now it's just a little light rain, nothing heavy enough to get the rain gear out for, but there is quite a bit of thunder rolling. Not sure if the video's picking it up, but quite a bit of thunder rolling. But so far, not a heavy downpour. We're gonna keep hiking out, try to beat the heavy rain out. So let's see what happens. Alright, so that rain has really picked up. Me and Kane kind of sprinted up here to this rock shelter. It's the real colorful one. I always point out hiking here. So we're gonna ride out the storm back in this rock shelter. That lightning was getting a little close too. A little too close for comfort. But we're gonna hang out here in this rock shelter, let the storm pass. You can hear that lightning and the thunder. Can't hear the lightning, but you can hear the thunder. Pretty cool. Yeah, so the rain and especially the lightning and thunder have let up quite a bit, so we're going to continue hiking back to the trailhead now. Feel like it's safe. I think the front of that storm, the worst part's past now. We waited back there probably about 25-30 minutes though. There's a nice storm that rode through. Pretty peaceful back in that rock shelter, just watching it pass by, listening to the thunder rolling. Rain pouring down for a while. Pretty nice. And I will say the rain is pretty refreshing, because it did get hot and humid this morning hiking out to the falls. That rain definitely cooled us off. Like I said, we're gonna keep hiking back to the car now. Well, surprise, surprise, the rain has picked up again as we're hiking back out. But we're gonna keep pushing it, push through it. We don't have too much further to the car, so hopefully it don't come down too much harder than it is right now. But either way, we're gonna keep pushing to the car. Yeah, we're back in the car now. We're soaking wet. That first shower that came through, it poured down. Even with that rain gear, still got soaking wet. But thankfully we found that shelter, took a break up in there. Probably waited there about 20-30 minutes until it seemed like it was slacking up. So I thought I'd try to hike out, but about halfway back to the car it started pouring down again. But thankfully it wasn't raining as hard as that first shower that came through, so we didn't get much more wet. It's kind of hard to tell if you get more wet when you're already pretty wet, so oh well. But all in all, it's a great day out here, great hike. Had complete solitude down at Dog Slaughter Falls. Hung out down there for a little bit. Thought we were going to get rained on down there, but that shower passed over. And we went down to the river, played a little fetch, cooled off in the water, and then I noticed those dark clouds and heard that thunder rolling in, so thought it was time to head out. We got about halfway back to the car when that first shower came through, so we had to take shelter. But oh well, like I said, that rain's pretty refreshing. I wanted to stop by the lake after the hike today, but there's no need to now. I got cooled off in the rainwater. But great hike. But from here, me and Kane are gonna head home, freshen up, get dry. But as always, thanks for tagging along with me and the Cane Boy. Till next time.